Hello, and I hope everyone is having a lovely day today. I'm hoping the background music is okay because I just got like a random one that I thought like, that sounds okay. It's basically like Fallout music, so I was just wondering like, is that good? Is that not good? It seems okay. Yeah, that seems better. Like more relaxing. So, today we are going to be doing ASMR. My mic might sound a little bit different in the sense that I turned off some of the filters and that I turned it to stereo mode so you can hear me from both sides. Ah. I have like a bunch of triggers that I decided to like prepare. Well, technically, I had them prepared for a long time. I just never, used them before. I need to raise the music up, but about there should be good, I think. So yeah, I have like a bunch of little triggers. Nothing like too special or anything like that. So some of the ones that I have are my metal beads, metal magnetic beads, which I have like a bunch of them, and they're like in a ball that I can move around, squish, and pull apart and stuff. They're very fun. Then I have some dominoes, like the actual game of dominoes. I have the little pieces. I don't know if you can hear them moving around. Um, I'd say they're pretty good because they're like made out of this very soft wood type of deal. So yeah, we have those. Then we have, well, I do have some marbles, but I'm not sure how good those actually sound. Like I have a small bag of marbles. I'm not sure how loud those are compared to like some other stuff. Also, I'm not sure if they sound good. I did try to test everything beforehand. So I had another trigger of a so like the metal sponges. I have one of those, and I tried to like use it, and I immediately said nope, not using that, because it was just shedding metal bits everywhere, and I am not willing to clean all that up. Especially, I'm not willing to get metal shavings all on my skin and stuff. So yeah. I'm not exactly sure what I'll be doing because, I've never, no, I don't really do ASMR very much. So it's probably going to be just a like small yap session as we, do different types of triggers and stuff. So for example, now I'm just tapping along on the domino top thing because it's like a little box with a sliding top which you can take out. So I took out the little sliding top and just tapping on it. I'd say that's pretty good. I can even do it behind as well. So it can be behind you, in front of you, to the right of you, or to the left of you. The left side for some reason doesn't pick it up as well. I think the mic is just like slightly weird or something. It never picks up the left side that well compared to other stuff. So I cut my nails a while ago, and I was thinking like, how would I tap with my nails? But I finally realized, hi tongue, hope you're doing well. Our local tungsten cube, tungsten carbide. Some other stuff that I have. Doing okay. Good to hear. I have a spray bottle. Okay, no worries. This isn't gonna be like a very long stream anyway, probably like 2 hours at most. So I have a spray bottle as well. Does that sound okay? I hope it does. By the way, I'm not just spraying it towards my computer or anything. I have a jar that I am spraying it into. So that's the way that I'm catching all of it. So that's another one. I basically decided to go all out and actually try and get some actual triggers. So for example, I have also bubbles. I'm not sure how good that actually sounds. The thing is, when I do ASMR myself, I cannot feel anything. When I listen to ASMR, I can actually feel stuff. So, yeah. I was thinking of getting a second camera, so I can have one camera pointing towards my desk, and then the other camera so you can actually see my little expressions and stuff. I'm just thinking, do I want to go back to, which one was it? F4? No. Not that one. Headpad. Oh, why are the headpads so low? Just a second, let me adjust that. The headpads always like move about when I like move this model slightly. I don't know why it does that. So yeah. Why are you on my face? Well, I guess it's gonna be patting my face. I can't do much about that. Yeah, it might have just like messed up or something. Because on my other one, it does it fine. I don't know. That's just how it goes. I also have some scissors. I'm not sure how close I should be keeping it because I personally myself am pretty far away from the mic, so I can talk normally without having to strain my voice, but also so it sounds quiet to everyone else. So this is just me speaking normally. I'm just like slightly further away from the mic, and I have the gain up so it doesn't pick it up as much. But yeah, hope everyone is having a lovely evening today. Yeah, evening, because it is currently 8 o'clock for me. But yeah, we're probably going to be doing this for about 2 hours, because I feel like if I do it for too long, I will get like tired and start losing breath from all the chatting that I'm doing. Because there's the main thing of, I usually forget to breathe when I actually talk a lot, especially about stuff that I like. But yeah, also I hope the music is good as well. I like the background music. I just have it there because one of my favorite ASMR tubers uses it, and I asked them what it is, so I decided to use it for today as well. Usually I would find my own, but I thought, why not try it out? Sounds pretty good. I remember I used to have like a bunch more triggers, but I have no idea where I put them. Also, um, I used to be able to purr like a cat, but I sort of forgot how to do it, and I haven't done it in so long. Basically, I haven't practiced that I don't think I could do it like right away how I used to be able to do it. I also realized that I have a controller next to me that I can use if I want, if we want to do some controller noises. I believe I can do control. Yay! Alt C. So we can have controller noises as we hold the controller. It is not attached to my computer currently because it would be bad if it was attached. So we are just pressing buttons. Yay! So yeah, we have that as well. Also, if I ever get disconnected, like when looking to the side, it's because I'm looking like at one of the triggers and stuff that are to my right hand side. So yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah, work was super easy today. Literally came in, like did 2 jobs, and then just spend the rest of the day. Obviously, don't tell my boss. Just like trying to hide away and like do little odd jobs, so I don't need to do like actual work anymore because I finished my like actual work, and then I had to like basically my manager said, "Oh yeah, clean up around the place," and that usually I take that as a thing of, okay, make the place look clean and be busy because I have nothing else for you to do. So I literally just like picked up a couple of bits of rubbish and just looked busy. Also, I probably spent like half the time in the toilet because we had like 2 hours left. So I literally just was hiding away and stuff. Also, it smells like someone's like making a barbecue outside because I keep getting like this burnt charcoal type of smell. But all my I know where I'm getting that. I thought like, oh, all my windows are closed. No, they're not. My bathroom window isn't closed, so that's probably where the smell is coming from. Oh, sorry, that was loud. One of the dominoes fell on the table. Sorry about that. I'm just like playing with them in my hands. So yeah, technically I don't know what people might like. I know what I like. I like brushing. I like hand movements and stuff. But I'm not really good at telling what other people like. I also really like fast-paced type of ASMR, in the sense of like where you get directed into doing stuff. So how would I do that? If I go into my little model, you can see my mouse. So I can literally just point at stuff and say like, okay, look at the fish here. Now look at the stationery. Look at the stapler. Look at yourself. Look at the lamp. Look back at me. Look at the stationery. Look back at me. Then look back at the fish. Look back at me. Also, you can see my little right shower cursor. I got the little custom one. It looks very adorable. And she moves as well. I don't know if you can see her ears moving. Really can't tell through OBS if they're moving or not, but they are moving in real life, yes. So yeah, that's the type of stuff that I like, fast-paced, directional type of ASMR. Obviously, I like sound in between it as well, so it would be like, okay, follow my cursor, like follow wherever it goes, like moving around. Actually, I don't know if OBS is capturing my cursor or not, because I might have it so it's turned off so it doesn't capture it. Let me check my OBS settings. File settings. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I can do the mouth pops, the stuff that I do all the time, but now you can actually hear it. Ah, okay, cool. Good to know that you can actually see the cursor moving around. There we go. Ah, all over my face. Hello, Valgor. Hope you're doing well. Good to know. But yeah, that's the type of ASMR that I really like. I also really like role-playing ASMR, but I'm not good at that. I've tried it once and it just didn't work out for me whatsoever. So it should just be like, okay, look at my glasses, now look at my tie, back to my glasses, to the stationery, back to my tie, back to me, to the fish, back to me, look at my bow, look at the stationery, back at me, that type of stuff. That's my favorite style. But today we're probably going to be mostly doing the just whatever trigger I feel like at the moment. Also, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Valgo. I wonder how it sounds from underneath. Also, this model can look so smug. Look at how smug she is. So yeah. I forgot what toggle I had for turning back into a male character. I need to check that, but I'm not willing to do that right now. I love it as well. I do like my original model is also a pixel model. Let me show you real quick. I think he's gonna pop up in front of me. Where's my... There we go. Hey, could you move out of the way? So yeah, this was my... Well, this is my original 2D model. But yeah. We can turn him off now. There we go. But I really like the pixel style. So if I ever get a custom model, because this isn't a custom model, if I ever get one, I would love to have it in pixel style as well. What's that brilliant cat? Wishta Doro. Ah, that is so derpy. Wait, yeah. which one do I want to do next? We've done the dominoes quite a bit and some tapping and stuff. You know what? Let's do some more spraying. Yes. Oh, for the for the pixel model, the flat one, I use a completely different program called Via to Mini. That is it's like a weird name. VEADO Tube Mini. It's always like weird to tell someone else because it has like very good stuff for like PNG type of models, because you can have like different expressions on it as well. And if you like have different versions when you speak and stuff like that, you can switch them around. You can also have them toggleable. For example, you can have toggles like in VTube Studio. So like this. Also, the pink hearts don't really work with these ones, mainly because the eye's already pink. Then you have this swirly and stuff like that. But yeah, you get the gist. Well, my sleep ain't gonna be good. I literally just so I will be back in a minute. I am back. So I had a small oopsie daisy. I have a jar for my spray bottle, so I don't get spray everywhere. And I stupidly decided to put the jar on my bed, and it immediately toppled over and spilled the water everywhere. I had to get a quick towel and put it over it, so hopefully by the time that we're finished, it soaks most of it up. Hopefully. That is hoping. But yeah. I wonder if people like, I know that people like the water jug type of stuff, the ones that, like when you turn them over, it makes a water glugging sound. I don't have any of those. The best that I have is a glass with a straw with some liquid inside it. Okay, well, that's a thing. Oh yeah, I forgot one trigger that I really like, which is a sponge that I have. I do like the sound of a sponge against the microphone. The thing is, if I had like a pop filter on it or something like that, I feel like I could do a lot more triggers, like actually touching the microphone and stuff, instead of having to like use other things for it. I don't like that it catches on it. That's why I feel like a pop filter would be a lot better for it. Just giving you little scratchies. I'm glad you like it. I found that a lot of people also really like the magnetic putty. Especially when I like squeeze it and stuff. As it's like from past experiences. There we go. I don't think you can hear my computer in the background, like when I speak and stuff, because I really try to play with the audio just so like you can't hear my background noises, but you can hear anything that like, for example, rubs against the microphone and stuff, and just me talking in general. It was very hard to actually do. I spent like half an hour on that. So do people like close-up whispering and stuff? I'm guessing some people might. So I have a HyperX microphone. It has basically all the same features as a Blue Yeti does, but it has like LEDs and stuff. So it has RGB on it. But I technically regret buying it for the sole reason that I feel like a Blue Yeti is more consistent in its like capture, because it might have like the dual microphones and stuff, but I really don't feel like it picks it up as well as like another microphone could, because like on the right hand side I feel like it picks up stuff a lot better than, for example, on the left hand side, where it always feels like it's always like more center than the left hand side. But yeah, had a nice day today. Why are there still ads? I thought ASMR wasn't supposed to have ads. I was strict. Actually, can you turn off ads with ASMR? I think Blue Yeti is a bit overrated nowadays, to be honest. They're similar. Yeah, also, one other thing, the Blue Yeti microphone still only had the micro USB instead of USB-C, because, for example, this one has USB-C on it. Performance mic, cheaper. You can only switch from pre-roll or from micro ads. So the way that it works, as much as I know, is that if you put 3 minutes of ads per hour, then you remove all pre-roll ads. There are still pre-roll ads at the start, like the first, I think, half an hour or so. But after that, it is all just like regular ads. So every half an hour there is a 1 minute 30 ad. Yeah. Basically, so how I have it at the minimum amount of 1 minute 30, and it basically plays it every half an hour, and that removes all pre-roll ads. So there is no more like pre-roll ads whatsoever. Anyone that enters does not get a pre-roll ad. It's just like every half an hour there's an ad. But yeah, can't really do much about that, sadly. I do know that some people like put more ads within an hour, but I don't know why you would do that. I guess they just want like more money from it, but I feel like people would just be more put off from that. But I guess they would be aiming more like for subscriptions and stuff. It's weird. I don't really get Twitch much. Although personally I don't like to get into Twitch's business and stuff. I literally just come here to stream and then meet new people. And just entertain anyone that is here, because streaming is my favorite hobby so far. So yeah, not all too many do that. You don't get much ad money even as in mid. Yeah, so for example, for me, I get about 0.3 p or is it dollars? Actually, yeah, I think it's about 3p per stream from ads, something like that, unless I press the ad button myself, because there is a ad button that you can press, and then it basically puts out a 1 minute ad. Sorry, my voice sort of broke there for a second. Also, VOD watchers will not be able to hear this music in the background. It is just going to be the little noises and stuff. So, not the best thing for VOD watching, but the thing is, if I ever make this into a video or anything, I will probably put like some royalty-free background music, because I do not know if the music that I'm currently playing is royalty-free. You can never know, because YouTube sometimes just says like, oh nope, that's copyright, you can't do that. Well, technically here they don't do anything about it, because my YouTube isn't even monetized, so it's literally just like, okay, you have like copyright stuff in your video, but nothing is going to be done about it. All the music playing in the room, and it's raining. You know what? I'm gonna have it in the background. So, for example, if VOD watches somehow YouTubers so trigger happy to bunk with music, even if it's yeah. So a quick story on something that did happen, and basically this was like a very stupid thing that happened. A rapper basically took all of like Disney's music and then made the tracks into like rap songs, and then he went around, like after he published them, he went around claiming all of their videos as his own, even though he used their music to make it. So yeah, and it looked like so long for them to actually be able to do anything about it. I was thinking of streaming on YouTube at some point as well, or at least starting to, just like branching out, just in case like I feel like Twitch or something doesn't work out. Also, Twitch has like some really weird rules, which a lot of them they don't enforce unless they don't like you. If they don't like you, they will enforce the stuff, and that does happen a lot. Where if you are liked by Twitch, they will literally let you get away with everything. But if they don't like you, then they will find any and every excuse possible to ban you. Obviously, I'm so small that they're not going to do anything to me unless I literally get reported or something. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's inconsistent, it's more like bias. Because it's literally favoritism. I will not be speaking any specific names or anything like that, but there's definite bias in the sense of like who Twitch likes and who they like really, really, really don't like and don't want to be on the platform, but they can't find a reason to get them off the platform, but they just try to find any reason that they can, even if they have to make up reasons. So yeah, that's how that goes. How does domino sound against the microphone? I'm not sure if it sounds like chalk or something on it. It could be good or not. Also, that's my finger across it. I do have like a little notepad that I like to draw on as well. Well, write on mostly. Multi-streaming is something to try out if anything gets nice that YouTube saves the VODs of the streams without removing them. Yeah, that is one big plus about it. That is why I upload every single one of my VODs onto my YouTube channel. Literally, my YouTube channel is just for my VODs, that's all. I don't use it for anything else. Which one did I use for the... I think it's this one. So, what did you come here for today? Can you actually hear me writing? You can hear me bumping the microphone. Is my pen dead? There we go. Okay. So you say that you see ghosts. That is not normal, but we will figure that out. What else did you say you see? Aliens? Okay. What type of aliens? Like the ugly kind of aliens or like the sexy cat girl type of aliens? Sexy cat girl. Nice choice. So yeah, that type of stuff. I could probably do like a role play like that. That could be funny. So, what did you actually come here for? Did you only come for the seeing things? Maybe you wanted some drugs? We offer a lot of drugs. Most of them are like medical stuff, like painkillers and so on, but we do have some hallucinants. That was not a word. Sorry, I'm just chuckling at myself for like saying this random shit. So you also said that you have some knee pain, but you don't seem to have legs, so how do you have knee pain? It must be phantom pain. Or someone's just hitting your legs wherever they are. We'll have to figure that out. We'll send someone to investigate where your legs could have gone. What other problems might you have? You also have a headache? Could that be related to the seeing ghosts and alien cat girls? You're not sure? Okay. I can also do like... Okay, let's turn to this page, just so we can write down some of your other symptoms. Okay, so we have headache, missing legs that apparently still hurt and feel like someone is hitting them, seeing ghosts, and seeing alien cat girls. Those are some unique symptoms, I can say. I will have to prescribe you with being dead. Sorry that you have to find out like this, but it definitely seems like that might be the case. Why do I say that? Okay. So my first observation is that I can see the chair behind you. So, yeah, straight for you. Yeah. And I believe someone might have stolen your legs. And that might have been the cat girl aliens. I don't know why they would want your legs, but yeah, that could be a thing. What other things? And you seeing ghosts as well, because only ghosts can see ghosts. Why can I see ghosts? That's because I'm special. I'm a medium, and I can see all. Also, that's because I died once, and then I was brought back to life. Did you not know? All people that have died and that came back can see ghosts. Oh, I guess that's a new thing. Okay, so I prescribe you with trying to go to heaven, but I'm not sure how well that's gonna work out, seeing that you're, missing your legs. But you can always try. Okay, I need to get the next patient in. So if you would move along. Are you... Don't tell me you're a ghost. You can fly. You don't need to sit there. Yeah. Well, I'll just get that other person in. I don't think they're going to be able to see you anyway. Okay. And that is the doctor session of meeting a ghost. I do not know where that was gonna be going, and that went somewhere where I never expected. Also, if you ever hear like that type of sound, that is me playing with my shorts, because they have like these little clippy things on them, and I really like fiddling with them when I get nervous. That is. Oh, sorry, that was loud. You know what I can do? I have a tablet. So I don't know how I would do this, because I would need to have my there we go. I need to have my notepad on the table so I can like write stuff. That's not very loud. Also, I need like 2 hands for it then. And then I would like do that. I'm not sure how that would work. You know what? I'm gonna do a doctor's role play, like I did with the ghost one, but I'm actually gonna, put it in the title. How do you spell office? Sorry if I'm like moving the microphone slightly. Diagnosis. And there we go. Did I spell that correctly? I need to check on Google. answer is yes. I'm genuinely surprised that I actually spelled that correctly. Because I am not very good at spelling. So yeah. Hello, and welcome to the office. And I will be diagnosing you with various things. I will be doing some tests and just in general seeing how we can help you. So, don't mind my little clipboard. I'm just gonna be, writing some stuff down as we, do stuff. So, who's the first person that we have coming in? So, the first person that we had in is tongue. So, what would I diagnose tongue with? Well, first of all, you are a tungsten cube. So, not even human, but you have a face. Okay. So, are you like sentient? Seems so. Okay. So, seeing that you are sentient, how do you move around? Because you are like a cube. You have levitation powers, you say? Okay. I'm guessing that's within like the cube parts. Would make sense. What else? Did you come here for any specific reason? Like, do you have any like pains, or did you have like some psychological problems, or just in general wanted to meet me? Okay. Understood. Oh, there we go. I will prescribe some sunshine to you. I'd say about 10 minutes a day should be good. Should really brighten your colors up. Also, get some good polish, just so more shiny. I feel like that would be very helpful. Would bring out your eyes and that type of stuff. So yeah. Okay, next customer or next person thing. We have a lot of non-humans here. Definitely seems that way. Oh, hello. You look interesting. Oh no, it's not a comment about like that something is wrong with you. I'm just saying that we don't see many like you. But so never mind. So what did you come in here for today? You feel like your soul is coming out. Can you say like any specific area that is coming out from? When you breathe. Did you think of maybe not doing that? Not breathing could be a good thing. What do you mean you can't do that? Of course you can, just stop breathing. Do all of you need to breathe? Is that like a requirement? Are you sure that you... Okay. I won't suggest that again. So, breathing very important. Refused advice. Understood. So what I could prescribe is drinking some holy water. Could help. I am not sure. That's just what it says in my notes here. How would it work? Well, your soul is a part of you, and holy water is like this holy thing. So closes up your holes, I guess. Okay, I will prescribe you 2 milligrams of holy water. Take that twice a day, and if your soul still keeps coming out of your mouth or breath every single time you breathe, still, you could just, stop breathing. That's always a possibility. What do you mean you die? Nobody dies if they stop breathing. What do you mean, have I not ever seen a human before? Of course I've seen humans before. Well, skinwalkers, but they're close enough. They don't need to breathe. Okay. I understand. Just take the prescription and, if anything goes wrong or like if there's any side effects, come back and we'll look into it again and probably get you the human doctor this time. Sure. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. Okay. Patient uncooperative. Understood. Like, what's so hard about just stop breathing? Yeah. Well, I guess to each their own. Next patient. Oh, you're a tall one, aren't you? So, what did you come here for then? Pain in your big toe. Can you deduce any, possible problems of that? You're too tall to see. Okay, guess I'll have to check that. Hello, fairy set. Hope you're doing well. I'm just doing a little doctor's, office role play. No, not ads. Ads came at the worst time possible. But yeah, I'm doing a little office role play. Doing great. How about you? I'm doing wonderful today. I don't do ASMR very often, so I'm just going with whatever. I have not really been thinking about it. I've just been doing random stuff. You know what I could have done for the last patient? The holy water. I could have just used a spray bottle to spray it on him. Well, I hope that makes him better. But yeah, we currently have the new patient that we have is a very tall fellow who is currently having toe pain, but he can't see his toes, so he can't tell us what the problem is. So I'm gonna need to quickly look over. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Valgo. I currently have notifications muted, just so we can, relax and stuff as we do that. So yeah, our current patient. Thank you for the follow as well, Fairy Set. Hope you enjoyed the ASMR. Okay. So, you can't see your toes because of how tall you are. So, let me quickly check. You don't have a toe. When did you lose that? Did you not even notice that you lost it? Busy this week. Maybe I see you again in ASMR. I would like to do it more often, so at least like once a week or something. That would be nice. So yeah, I might make it a more regular thing. I usually do gaming streams and stuff. Tomorrow I will be doing a modding stream where I try to learn how to make a Minecraft mod, which is a thing that I really want to do. So yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. But yeah, I would love to do ASMR at least like I'd say once a week. We could just do like Mondays to be ASMR day. It would probably start around the same time, so like the 8 o'clock type of deal. So yeah. My little notepad. I actually have two of them. I have the reason I bought two is because I had one as a food diary and the other one as just like a regular to-do list type of diary. But I sort of stopped using them, which I wish I did use them a little bit more, but what you gonna do? So yeah. I do hope everyone is having a lovely day, just so far at least. And I hope everyone is having a relaxing time of, hearing me doodle in my notepad as I try to, maybe diagnose you with whatever you might have, and then prescribe some ASMR type of dealies. So, how could we fix a missing toe? You know what? I know the perfect option for some missing toes. We have some marbles over here that could, maybe replace the toe. What type of color do you want? Because we have some blue ones. We also have some see-through ones that have like very pretty patterns. I feel like the pretty color ones are pretty good. We also have some like really clear ones as well. You don't want a marble toe? We do have other options as well. We can give you a wooden one. By the way, how did you lose the toe by any chance? You hit a wall. Why would you hit a wall of all things? You were kicking it? Really? I guess something must have happened. Oh, it did. Okay, okay. Understood, understood. Are you gonna elaborate on that? No. Okay, okay. So, wooden toe? Marble toe? Wood, okay. Okay. Wooden toe. Understood. We will have that prepared for you within the next 17 months. Is that okay with you? You'd want it a bit sooner. That is going to be an extra fee, though. Are you okay with that? How much is the extra fee? 17 4-leaf clovers. Would you be able to get that? What do you mean that's ridiculous? Of course we take that type of payment. It's like one of the best things. It's like giving ourselves luck. Well, if you don't know like what 4-leaf clovers are for, if you pick them, then we get, and then you give it to someone else, you give them your luck. So technically, you'd be paying us in your luck. What do we use them for? The stock market, of course. What else would you use luck for? So we literally just put like a penny into the stock market and then just use your luck and get like 10 million. I'd say that's pretty worth it. What happens if you give away your luck? Well, then you have negative luck, which is called bad luck. How bad would it get if you gave 17 4-leaf clovers? I don't think I'm allowed to say. Okay. I'll tell you specifically. You'd probably die. Yeah. And that would be pretty expensive after that. But everyone has to die eventually, doesn't they? That is true, yeah. That would be very inconvenient. Do you have any other payment methods? That is not 4-leaf clovers? You have money? Okay. How much money do you have? 4 copper coins. What? Do you have any more? No, you don't. Okay. Understood. Are you sure you don't want the marble toe? That is slightly cheaper. Okay. So you are 100% sure you want the wood toe? Well, I can take the 3 copper coins and probably lower down the wait time to, instead of 17 months, we can probably get it down to 16 months and 20 days. That's the best that I can do. You okay with that? Okay. By the way, you probably want to stop that bleeding. I can't do anything about that. You have to go see an actual doctor for that. Okay, bye. Okay. Next patient. Well, not patient. Consulting. I'm basically just a consulting right now. Just consulting you on your problems. Oh, a pixie. We don't see those very often. pixie looking very grumpy. What do you mean, why am I writing that down? I have to document everything that I do. Everything that I observe, like you currently being very mad about being profiled. Well, never mind that. What's your problem, by any chance? If you know what your problem is, or concern, or anything like that. You want to become big. Why would you want that? You're a pixie. You can go anywhere you want. You feel like you don't belong. Yeah, I guess pixies don't have many places that they can do stuff. A lot of stuff is made for the bigger races. Okay. So, we have this potion that we... Oh, sorry. I got a bit too close. Sorry if that was loud. So, yeah. We have this potion that can make you bigger. But you can't take too much of it. It can have side effects. So, what else might you want to do? Your wing is damaged as well? Okay. Well, I can't really do much about the wing. We do have some duct tape in the back, but I'm not sure how well that's gonna work. Especially seeing that that's probably gonna damage it more than help it. Especially with like all the pixie dust getting caught on it and stuff. Why don't we start with the potion first, and then we go from there. So this is the potion. Now, why don't you drink it slowly? Don't do it too fast, because if you do it too fast, you are gonna get the side effects that I mentioned. Okay. Okay, how are you feeling? You had quite a bit now. You are getting a bit taller, but I was told that it takes a little bit of time to get its effect in. So I think you might want to wait around a little bit and just hang around. For the wing, I think you might need to go to the hospital. They might need to stitch it up. Definitely if it seems like it's hanging off there. Wait, what are you doing? You can't have more of it. Why do you want to... Wait, stop. I told you not to drink that much. Now you're like growing way too fast. What do you mean it hurts? Of course it hurts. You're growing too fast for... Well, I'm gonna have to call someone in. I can't have like a pixie here all mangled up. Why do they always do this? They never listen, do they? Patient non-compliant. Understood. Well, let's get them out of here, because I would rather not have them breaking all their bones. So, what I was basically imagining in that one is the pixie growing too fast, and basically you know what, I'm not going to describe it, because my sense of what is gruesome is way more than what other people's type of gruesome is. So sorry if it like some of the stuff that I was saying was a bit on the gross side, like missing toes and so on, and the soul leaving your body. So yeah, I will not mention the pixie. It would probably be too gruesome for people to know. So yeah. Well, that was a quick session of, getting some people in and just having them get checked out and trying to fix their problems. Too bad that not many people actually take my advice. Well, I say people. It's mostly like other creatures, but they can be people. What do you think of like the words people and human? Because personally myself, I think of the word people as you being a part of a group. So like you're part of these people. But then human is like the actual species. So you could have a group of people, but they could be like an intelligent tree, a like pixie, for example, then a tiefling, a human, and there you have a group of people. But apart from that, there's only one human. That's usually my thought on that type of deal. I wonder how other people think about that. I think of a lot of like I think of a lot of like weird stuff usually. Some stuff that probably should not be a thought process, but I can't really help it sometimes because I'm just too curious. Sponge time. Something's my eye. I hope it's not a bit of that bristle pad. How does that sound? I hope that sounds okay, because I was literally just blowing through the actual sponge. Okay, let me turn off the tablet. There we go. For now, the medical session has been stopped. Oh yeah. And now my entire YouTube is just bombarded by a single type of video. Every single time I go into my YouTube, it shows me 8 recommended videos, 4 of which are literally basically exactly the same. And then whenever I try to scroll down, it just doesn't load any more videos. It's always so weird. I do know that YouTube has a lot of anti-ad block type of stuff, but I have YouTube Premium, so that shouldn't affect me, but apparently it still does. One of the dominoes almost fell down again. I don't know why I was doing that for multiple ones. I just need the one. Switching hands. I hope that sounds good. Let's do some more controller play. There we go. So we're gonna do some fast-paced following along. Try and keep up. So can you see my cursor up here where my little bangs are? So we will designate a couple of spots. So for example, we will have corner 1, disappeared, corner 2, corner 3 where the bongo cat is, and then corner 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. So those are the corners that we're going to have. When I tell you to go to a corner, you go to that corner. So either 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you quickly look at that corner. I will also designate myself, so you can always look back at me as well from time to time. Okay, so let's look at corner 1, corner 3 where the bongo cat is, corner 4 where the edge of the desk is here, corner 2, back to myself, bongo cat, corner 2, corner 1, corner 4, back to ourselves, corner 1, back to ourselves, corner 3, corner 2, corner 4, back to ourselves, bongo cat, bookshelf, back to ourselves, corner 4, corner 1, fish, stationary, back to ourselves, stationary. I pointed out the fish, but stationary. If you looked at the stationary, you did well, even though I pointed at the fish. Well, now, fish, stapler, stationary, me, back to my eyes, look at my eyes, look at my eyes, stationary, fish, stapler, yourselves, look at yourselves, you're adorable, you're all so adorable. Bookshelf, fish, stationary, me, look at me, stapler, stationary, fish, bongo cat, me, my bow, back to the fish, back to yourselves, corner 1, corner 3, corner 2, corner 4, and back to me. Oh, that was okay. I'm not sure how well that actually worked out. Could have been good. But yeah. The thing is, I should have probably like included some noises with that, like some brushing noises and stuff. So this time, I'm gonna tell you where not to look. So do not look where I'm gonna say to look. Okay? You can look at any of the other spots. So we're gonna designate some spots again. We have chat. We have the moon on our PC. We also have the fish. We have Bongo Cat. We have the stationery set. We have the stapler. And we have the bookshelf. And obviously, we have ourselves. So, you have to not look where I'm pointing and where I'm telling you to look. So, do not look there. Okay? If you look there, you lose. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Chat. Me. Bookshelf. Stationery. Computer. Back to stationery. Back to me. Fish. Stationery. Bungo cat. Bungo cat. Back to ourselves. Chat. Bookshelves. Me. Stapler. Stationery. Laptop. Fish. Me. Chat. Me. Stationery. Laptop. Bungo cat. Bungo cat. Laptop. Bungo cat. Stationery. And remember, do not look in that spot. That is the point. So, do not follow along. Need to pause that for a little bit. Okay, let's carry on. Okay. Bookshelf. Fish. Are you looking at the fish? You shouldn't be looking at the fish. Back to me. Back to chat. Back to stapler. Back to the stationery. Back to the laptop. Back to the stationery. Back to the stapler. Back to me. Look at my beautiful eyes. If you're looking at my eyes, you're lost. But maybe it's worth the loss. Maybe it's worth looking at my pretty eyes. Okay. Oh, that was fun. Oh, that was a nice session. Was that good for anyone else? Okay. Should we just do some basic triggers? Like, for example, some spraying. Also, that moving from one to the other, I can definitely say I have a diagnosis for you. Your diagnosis is that you're cute. Just getting your hair wet. As we get ready to do some snippies. Okay, so how would you like your hair to be done? You don't want to go bald. Okay. Maybe just from off the front. Just level it out a little bit. Is that a good length? Yes? Okay. Why don't we clean up the sides as well? They seem very puffy. have such nice hair as well. Okay, now let's do the other side. Yeah, seeming pretty clean, pretty clean. Now, why don't we do your back a little bit as well? Yeah, seeming to look a little good now. How am I doing this without looking at your back? But I am. There's a mirror behind you. Ain't I great? I can do all of this without even looking properly. Yeah. Seems pretty symmetrical. I'd say that's good. What do you think? Do you like your look? So far, so good. Okay, okay. Understood. We will have to run. Well, we will have an ad soon. Just wanted to warn you. Okay, let's clean up these little bits from the top as well. How do you take care of such lovely hair? Very carefully. Understood. Definitely looks very nice. Where's my brush? Just a second. I will quickly get my brush. Okay, I have it now. So we can brush you off real quick. Brushing off all those little loose hairs off your face as well. Not the best brush, getting caught on your tiny hairs, but it's fine. As long as we get the big ones off, it's all good. Okay, your haircut is done. Ad time. No, I hate ad time. Why do we have that so much? I'm getting sleepy myself as well. Is my ASMR working on myself? I never thought that would be the case. Let's do some like regular tapping for a little bit. Also, if my face ever goes like match or like neutral, that is me literally just having my resting face, because that is just how my resting face is. I can't help it. Oh, that's very loud. What games has everyone been playing recently? I've been playing a lot of Subnautica, and I've been loving it. I've loved every single part of Subnautica, exploring everything and so on. Just in general, a very lovely thing. Also, I finally found magnetite. So for the longest time, I had like a problem of I had a bunch of stuff that I needed to craft, but I didn't have a vital resource, which was magnetite, and I just could not find it anywhere until I went into like this mushroom biome, which is basically under like some stuff. I finally went there and I finally found it. It was like right on the floor next to the mushrooms. I had to be really careful because the last time that I went there, one of the snakes decided to eat my sea moth, which is a thing that was not very good. And I did not want that to happen again. So I basically parked my sea moth like way away as I just swam there myself. So yeah. Finally got that. I had like so much new stuff crafted, but I still need like a bunch more stuff that I basically need to do. I still need to build my Cyclops as well, so I can explore like very deep areas, because currently we can only explore like up to 900 meters. But yeah, I would like to do ASMR more frequently, I'd say. At least like once a week. What other triggers do I have? So I do have these plastic cups as well. I'm not sure how much better they are compared to like the plastic. Not plastic, the wood. Well, seeing that I'm yawning myself so much, I think it is about time for us to go then. And yeah, it was a very lovely time spent with everyone here. Now, who should I go and raid? Maybe someone who's also doing ASMR. Currently, that would be one person that I know. So that means we find someone new. And thank you for popping by, and thank you for the follow again. Very sad. I think that's where the Pixie stuff came into my head, because I saw your name and then thought like, oh, fairy. But I thought that like unconsciously. But yeah, if anyone has any recommendations, I'm always up for it. Let's see who might be doing ASMR. Maybe someone a bit smaller. This person looks interesting. They definitely look interesting. And they have such a nice voice as well. I'm not sure if I'll be able to rate them though. We'll see. /raid. The answer is yes. Yes, we can rate them. Yay. There we go. Well, thank you very much everyone for popping in, saying hi, and hope you enjoyed the short little session of ASMR. I will try to do it again next week. That would be very lovely. And maybe we can do like a dedicated video of some like roleplay stuff. That could be a thing as well. We have a rate message. I'm just going to do the generic one. There we go. Do that. Copy. And there we go. Very lovely. Well, it has been such a lovely time having all of you here. And hope you just enjoyed it as much as I did. Because I am now sleepy. And yeah, it is nearly 10 o'clock. We've been doing this for quite a while now. Well, thank you for coming to my office and hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye.